Welcome back, guys. If you tuned in last week, we shared with you that next Saturday we would release a finished exclusive clip from our new movie. Well, that Saturday is today, so we wanted to show you guys the clip right now.
Whoa. Chill out. How about we actually give a little explanation as to what exactly they can be expecting out of this thing?
Good call, yeah. Go ahead of myself there.
Sorry. Hey, it happens, man.
I'm excited about this. So, we wanted to introduce to you guys our first feature-length film, The Pitch. Now, The Pitch is a goofy buddy comedy movie about two best friends who go to the same college, and eventually they end up starting what we call a YouTube channel. Now, they start posting on the YouTube channel a bunch of crazy survival scenario videos on there. Now, as far as rating wise, because I know you guys are probably wondering about that, we would probably rate this a lowercase r right now. It might turn into an uppercase, but that's for a later discussion. Now, that's for some reasons. Mature content, some swearing in it, maybe some suggestive nudity. We're still working out the kinks, but that's what we got.
So, as we wrote this, we kind of just started thinking up loads of movie references that we just feel like worked and just add to the story a whole lot more. So, you're going to see a lot, not in the scene we're going to show today, but once the full film comes out, there's just loads of movie references in there from big classic franchises from the past. It's kind of an homage to those while also just putting a more comedic twist to a lot of, stuff from the past. So we use that a lot. And we also really tried to blend together many different styles of humor in here, including satire, parody, deadpan, sexual, slapstick. I mean, we really tried to hit many different aspects of comedy and to do it as much as we could, because the best movies we feel are ones that are able to blend many different genres and also subgenres. So we thought that was the best way to do it. And writing this, we didn't really want to try to imitate anybody or draw too much inspiration anywhere. But as we've now written through most of the script, just our own writing style and our vision for this film, for The Pitch, it's kind of turned into what we feel kind of shares some similarities with the 21 and 22 Jump Street movies and The Cable Guy, which is a 90s comedy starring Jim Carrey and Matthew Broderick. So the reason why we see those the most is because 21 Jump Street, Channing Tatum, Jonah Hill, really high-paced movie. Lots of joke after joke after joke. Sometimes gets into a bit of randomness, which we definitely hit a lot of here.
Oh, yeah.
But it's still really fun. It's funny, we think.
Subjective. It's hilarious.
I think we both think it's pretty good stuff, and we're still keeping a coherent story as well, and doing that inside the lens of college life a little bit, trying to hit that as well. Which obviously 21 Jump Street in high school, 22 Jump Street they go to college, so on and so forth. As far as The Cable Guy, the whole thing there that I personally first noticed was Jim Carrey's character, the Cable Guy, is this really just hyper crazy, like he's a maniac to say the least. But hey, it's Jim Carrey. I mean, and he absolutely nails it. And I'm not saying that Tom is trying to be like a Jim Carrey character, but just the way that he and Hank interact and the way that Tom just is as a person, he's a very
animated.
Very animated, thank you. Very animated character, and he goes out there with some of the stuff he says and does. So you're going to see a little bit of that today, and also, obviously, once the whole thing comes out. And then on the other side of The Cable Guy, you have Matthew Broderick's character, a little bit more of a flat, more steady, straight man who's kind of pulls down, the crazy Jim Carrey to add some sensibility to the film, which is much needed for ours. John's character, Hank, is the guy who really does that. So, this whole movie idea actually came from this totally random idea that John and I actually thought up in real life, just on a completely random day. Crazy conversation that just sparked this absolutely wild sequence of ideas. And we actually tried to completely recreate that in an entire scene in the movie. And that's actually the scene that we're going to show you guys right now. So how about we roll this clip and show you guys your very first look at The Pitch.
Let's go.
Didn't think that was too bad.
I thought it was pretty
We might have to cut mine down a little bit because I feel like I rambled a little bit, but
I thought it was pretty good.
or maybe just there's this dude outside who said he would help, but nobody ended up coming until somebody else tried to use the elevator.
That's crazy.
I was stuck in there for 3 hours. I'm telling you, this dude was freaking me out. I thought he would like eat me or something. This guy was so big he could out wrestle Godzilla.
Yeah, at least the guy was in the gym. I mean, get the man some credit, you know?
I mean, it doesn't mean he has to crush me.
Yeah, at least he wasn't that pregnant, you know? That baby would have bopped.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know how in the world I would get out of that one. You know, there's got to be a way to get out of that.
Well, yeah. It depends on the trimester, though.
So right now would be fucked.
Yes, but okay. Let's just say she's in her 3rd trimester. You know, that thing's out there. You gotta have your emergency scalpel with you, of which you don't have. Shit, dude, I told you to bring it.
My bad.
Anyway, you gotta have your emergency.
Do you have a napkin I can use my hand right here?
Yeah. I mean, so scalpel.
Yeah.
You gotta have your emergency scalpel with you. Oh, yeah, you gotta take that thing down. So, you've played Tetris, right?
Yeah, of course. It's a great game.
Yes, it is. So, think about like Tetris, alright? So, alright. Mom is the base. This is you. You're the second base. And then the baby is gonna be on top for us to cushion its fall.
Wait, but if you're falling, wouldn't the baby then get crushed by the ceiling?
Yeah, you got me there.
Well, you know what they say. 2 is greater than 1.
You mean like 2 people died?
No. So, you gotta remember, we're saving lives here.
I like that.
So, if we make 2 moms, both pregnant, both 3rd trimester, and we use them both as cushions, all right?
Yeah.
And then aren't the babies like attached to the that cord thing?
Yeah, the umbilical cord.
Boom.
Oh, okay. Okay, so kind of like a duck boat. Right?
Can I see this?
It's like a duck boat, right? This might be easier.
Yeah, you're right.
So, duck boat, right? So what you want to do is, like, we're gonna keep to the Tetris time. But okay, before all that, you know, the emergency scalpel. You're gonna have to do the C-section. Moms are not gonna make it. Let's just get that out there. You know, they will sacrifices to each other. Now, what you want to do is same thing. Mom is the base. You are still in the middle. Now, this is the other mom now. Mom goes on top. And now the babies you're going to want to put, they won't stay, but the babies you want to put on the side. Now, you would take the umbilical cord, wrap it around tight so that nobody goes anywhere. Now, if my calculations are right, you and the babies will survive.
You're a goddamn genius.
It's you, though.
You want to play the Don't Breathe game tonight?
Yeah, I'm down.
Let's do it.
So there it is, guys. That is your first look at The Pitch. Now, you're probably definitely wondering how this crazy idea came about. Well, it all started where all great conversations start, the dining hall. So basically, this idea started at a building I have class in that has these very scary stairs. You would understand if you saw them. So basically, I had a class on the second floor, so I only had to go up one flight of stairs. Now, I refused to go up those stairs because they are very terrifying, and I'm not afraid to say that. So I was at the elevator, and I was telling Dave and my other friends about this, and they were like, "Oh, dude, what would happen if the elevator broke?" And I was like, I don't know. I'd kind of be screwed because I'm not taking those stairs. Now, eventually after that, it's just a chain reaction. We just bounce ideas off each other. Yeah, bounce ideas off each other. Yeah, yeah. We bounce.
Yeah,
bounce
we
ideas
went back and forth.
Yeah.
That might be a better way to say it.
Somehow a pregnant woman came about. This
came about in our minds, didn't just walk up to us.
Yes. Yeah, there was no pregnant woman that day, just to be clear.
This just came up in our brains.
It did. This is just normal conversations we generally have.
This was not something we planned out to just start talking about.
No. Nothing to be concerned about here, but yeah.
So the other thing that you guys might be a little confused about is that handshake thing we did there at the end. So that was another just random thing that John and I just started doing. So, sometimes when we're just playing football together, John right here, he's my QB1 right here. So when he's dropping dimes out there and he's making passes, I would just start yelling, "Zip that thing" to him every time. That, I don't know, that was just the saying I would go with because bro was dropping dimes 24/7. That's who he is. And so I would just start saying that whenever he, make those throws. And then John just decided to start doing this little celebration after I say that. And he would he'd get up. He would then get up and hit him with the little zip. Yeah, just like that. And I fuck with that. I fucked with that. So I was like, okay. Well, we're trying to zip that thing. We got to do it right. So then I started it off with a little salute. And then immediately John just knew to match it up. And then boom, we hit him with the zip it together. And so now it's kind of just a combined like celebration / handshake type thing. I don't know. It's kind of our thing now. And we just figured, let's just throw it. Tom and Hank kind of have that camaraderie that they would have something like that. And it's so different, and like it's just a fun thing that we kind of just crafted in our minds. A lot like the whole elevator survival situation.
It's a hands-free handshake.
It's a hands-free handshake.
Yeah, so this past summer, we both came to a conclusion that we wanted to give movie making a go. So we already had a bunch of ideas ourselves. So we bounced our ideas off each other and eventually came down to making the pitch for you guys just to, gain the experience.
Yeah, so we went with the pitch because although comedy might be honestly one of the most difficult genres to make, we just thought it'd be a good way to gain experience, and we had the confidence in ourselves to, give it our best shot. And we're also aware that, even if we weren't able to make something that's, the next big thing, which we're still very confident that we can make something really good. And we think that this movie looks really good so far.
This could be it.
But at the end of the day, we just wanted to entertain people, and whether that be through laughing at the movie or just laughing at our expense, we just hope it's going to be a good time.
It will. We hope you guys enjoyed this sneak peek of our new movie, The Pitch, which we are planning to release next year, spring 2025.
So if you guys, again, enjoyed this, make sure to like the video down below, subscribe to the channel for more. We really appreciate the support you guys gave us on the first video. It means a lot to us. Please keep sharing it with anybody who you think might be interested, or just spread the word to anybody you see. Next guy you walk by on the street, tell them about O2 Productions, tell them to check it out. Hey, you never know. So we just want to get the word out as much as possible, and the last video did so much better than we expected. It was great. We really appreciate your support. So we are currently planning on locking in on finishing the script over the next couple weeks. So we don't currently have a planned video for the YouTube ahead of right now, but we're going to finish up on the script, and then we're going to post on Twitter what our next video is going to be. So make sure, link in the description, follow the Twitter account. That's going to be where we're going to announce what our next video is going to be, and then you're going to know what's coming next. But for now, we're going to lock in on the script, and we will see you guys very soon. So thank you guys for watching, and
stay tuned.
Stay tuned.